Hello everyone, my name's Anjali and welcome today to our WOCY Family Breaks for teens and adults where we are celebrating Astronomy Day. So we're going to be exploring this amazing body, this expanse that is so much bigger than us. And within that, I thought we would look at one particular factor and consider the relationship between these celestial bodies, actually certain planets, and more than that, certain days of our week and how they relate to the planets. So planets, days of the week, as they're said to have a certain influence upon each other. So planets, we're actually looking wider than that and including the moon and the sun. Now, because our WOCY breaks last Monday to Friday, we're just going to be considering the planets that govern the days of the week, Monday to Friday. All right, so as ever, please remember to listen, to be kind to your body, to only do what is comfortable. This is not a competition with yourself or with others. You move in a way that feels comfortable for you. So if when you come into an exercise, a pose, an asana, and it really just doesn't feel right for you, have a little shift, a little shuffle, perhaps ease out of that posture a little bit and see how it feels. Remember, your breath is your guide. If your breath gets ragged and strained, then that pose is too much. You're doing it too deeply, and you just need to ease off a little bit. Breathing should be slow, smooth, regular throughout the class. Okay, not necessarily slow, but smooth and regular. Okay, let's get going. We're going to start with Monday. This is Moon Day, and we're going to start with our WOCY breath, as I said. And I'd like you to bring your finger and your thumb together. So this is sometimes known in a friendly way as an OK mudra. So this is sort of the OK sign. And this is the sign for, this is the way that we can stimulate focus and concentration in our bodies. Now, as we move to Moon Day, Monday is, or the moon is the planet that rules the mind, that governs our emotions. So this is where we set our emotional intention for the week. So I'd like you to just consider today is Monday. I'd like you to just take a moment to close your eyes, if you like, or soften your gaze, just look somewhere. Press that finger and thumb and deepen your breathing. And as you deepen your breathing, there will be lots of thoughts that are running through your head, I'm sure. I'd like you to identify your emotions out of all of those thoughts and just observe them and let them pass. And consider which of these emotions you would like to harness to govern your intention for the week. Do you need emotion of excitement? Do you want an emotion of calm, peacefulness? What is it that you want to serve you this week? So set that intention. Okay. Let's come to standing now as we move to our WOCY warm-up, and we're coming to Tuesday. And Tuesday is governed by the planet Mars. Now Mars with that red colour, red being the colour of strength, of action. So Tuesday is the day to take action. It is the day to make decisions. And as we're warming up, we're going to start taking that action. It fits very nicely for us. I'd like you to swing. Now you can do a couple of things here and just see how you feel. So having those feet hip width apart, maybe slightly wider, bending your knees a little bit for stability, because we are creating some movement around here. You can swing and wrap your arms around your waist. You can swing and bring your opposite arm up to your opposite shoulder. Just see what feels right for you. It's lovely to be able to swing around, bend your knees and look down to your heels behind you as well. So just move if this feels comfortable in a way that feels right for you. So this is a great exercise for relieving mental and physical tension at any time. We are realigning the spine in this pose. And there was one other thing that I wanted to remind you about. Well, yes, absolutely. You can feel it twisting. We are toning the back, the waist, and the hips as well. Okay, so just let your head be guided by the movement of your arms. Okay, let's move on to Wednesday. Wednesday is the day of Mercury. Now, Mercury is governed by, what are we looking at here? We are looking at communication. We are looking at thought processes when we come to Mercury and Wednesday. So I thought that today we could think about how do we deliver those messages within our body, and we are going to shift our focus through our WOCY exercise to stimulate that mind-body connection of delivering those messages from our body to our mind and vice versa. So what I'd like us to do first, please, is to step forward with one foot as we come into a warrior one pose, and just come as deep into this pose as feels comfortable for you, twisting your hips round in the direction of your knee and your toes. Good. All right, so I want you to try and look up at your hands or look at a point in front of you. Keep your gaze soft. And then follow your hands as they come down to the floor. Place your hands just in front of your little toe, okay? And then pick up your back leg as we move into a crane pose. Look down between your legs, or look down actually at your big toe here. Let's look at your big toe. Let's keep a nice, definite position of focus. Then, placing your back foot down on the floor, I'd like you to follow one hand. Leave your hand raised for the leg that is now still bent. So we're coming back into that bent knee of the warrior, and we're coming up into a reverse warrior. So turn that upper hand so that you can look up at your thumb. Okay, good. Release those hands down. You can release your point of focus. So the point of focus in yoga is called the drishti, and I just want us to keep nice and stable. Where is it we want that connection to fall within our bodies? Right, so stepping forward with your other foot now. Okay, allow your hips to turn towards your extended leg and bend your knee. Now you should always make sure that you can see your toes, so just bend as little or as much as you like. You can have a narrower stance, you can have a wide stance. And let's come to find our drishti, either a soft point in front of you or up at your hands. Breathe in, breathe out, follow your hands as they come down to the floor. Fingertips coming down just diagonally across from your little toe. Lift up your back leg, look down at your big toe as we bring our drishti, our point of focus, to our big toe in our crane pose. Now I can feel my hips turning out to the side, so turn those hips down to the floor. And then place your back leg on the floor, bend your front leg and push yourself up. Raise with your hands, follow your hands, let go of one hand so it comes down your long leg, and stretch up with the other and look at your thumb into our reverse warrior. 3, 2, 1. Very nice. And coming out of this. All right, so I'd like you to now come down to the floor for our WOCY stretch, and on your way down, go and grab yourself a cushion, a blanket, whatever you would like. I'm going to go and grab my cushion as we're going to come into Thursday, which is the day linked to Jupiter. Okay, so we've got our Thursday link with Jupiter. Jupiter is the largest planet, and as such, this planet is linked to Thursday being the day for expansion, the day for learning, the day when you can grow, literally. So for today's WOCY stretch, I'd like us to think about how we can expand in ourselves, as we can let go, we can deepen into our stretches as we learn and open up our bodies a little bit more. And so having this cushion underneath your seat just allows you to take a little bit of pressure off those hips and can allow you to just fold forwards a bit more. So we're just going to do a seated forward bend. And I'd like you to bring tilting forward from your hips. You can have your back rounded. If we were doing a pure forward bend, we'd have a nice straight back and reach forward. But we want to hold this pose for a while to feel the stretch through our hamstrings. We're going to tone and massage the whole of our abdominal pelvic region, so you can feel that massage, that squeezing down into that zone. And we're also stimulating the circulation in your nerves and the muscles of your back. So allow your neck to become heavy. Just gaze down. We're leaning forwards and stretching as much as feels comfortable for you. If you can really stretch and you're flexible, you can have your hands going all the way down the soles of your feet. I'd just like you to hold this pose into stillness of wherever feels comfortable for you. Deepening your breathing and allowing your body to open, to stretch, to relax as we feel the Thursday energy of Jupiter expanding, of growing. And then slowly come up. We'd have done that a little bit longer. Maybe on Thursday you can explore doing that a little bit longer. But I just are conscious of time for this WOCY break. And I'd like us to come to Friday. So Friday is governed by the planet Venus. It is the only goddess in the names of that the Romans gave to the planets, and is the day for love and beauty. It's the day for making time for friends, for family, for socializing, for doing the things you really love. And actually, you know, love extends to yourself as well. So a bit of self-love, but maybe having a spa day, maybe taking some time to give yourself a self-massage. But what I thought we would do today is to explore this aspect of beauty. So to end our class and to stimulate our senses, as we can find something here, I love this purple flower. I can see it. I'm just going to turn it around so that you can see it too. Actually, there's a lot to appreciate here in the beauty of these petals. I invite you to lie down on your tummies, pillowing your chin in your hands, or to sit up tall. As you soften your gaze, just consciously relax your face. Any tension, I sometimes hold that across my forehead and your jaw. Just consciously relax that as you appreciate the beauty. Now, if you've got something else that's really beautiful in your room, have a gaze at that. Notice the details, the imperfections in the perfection. How each petal, each part of this thing is different, is unique, is beautiful. What an infinite range of possibilities there are to demonstrate and show beauty. And then close your eyes and see if you can visualize a picture of this beauty behind your eyes. Rub your hands together and cup your hands over your eyes to block out the light. Slowly open and close your eyes behind your hands. Spread your fingers apart as you draw them down over your face. Breathe in as you stretch your arms up. Breathe out as you bring your hands together. And we close our class today with a Namaste. The light in me honours the light in you. Thank you very much for joining me on our WOCY Family Breaks for teens and adults, where we explored Astronomy Day. Just one more thing before we leave, as I don't want to leave you hanging. If you are interested to explore more about the planets that rule and the bodies, the celestial bodies that rule Saturday and Sunday, they are perhaps a little bit more obvious. Saturday being the day of Saturn and Sunday being the day of the Sun. Just might be something you want to have a look into a little bit more. But for now, Namaste.